Hi guys, hope you are all fine in this pandemic situation. Today we are going to study about cultivation and collection of drugs of natural origin. So let's start. First, cultivation of crude drugs. So how it's cultivated? It may be cultivated through vegetative propagation or avegetative propagation, that is sexual and asexual propagation. So cultivation of medicinal plants requires like intensive care and management, and the conditions should be good, and different quality of medicinal plants materials are required. Okay, so coming to next method of propagation, that is first vegetative propagation. What's vegetative propagation? May be defined as the regeneration or formation of a new individual from any vegetative part of the plant body. Vegetative part means it may be leaf, it may be stem, whatever. Okay. So coming to next, see vegetative part like bulb, tuber, offset, rhizome. Okay, root, corms, runner. For an example is given. For bulb is given allium, for tuber it is given potato. Okay, you should understand from this slide. Okay, so coming to the next other vegetative propagation methods. First cutting, second layering. First is cutting, so we will discuss one by one. So cutting, these are the parts of the plant like stem, root or leaf, which if grown under suitable condition that develops new plants. Like stem cutting are generally used to obtain new plant. Example, sugarcane and rose, so both are there. Next is layering. Here roots are induced on the stem while it is still attached to the parent plant. The part of stem later detached from the parent plant and grown into a new plant. For example, jasmine plant. Okay. So next, grafting. Grafting means it's produced by joining of parts of two different plants. Okay. An example, it's given rose, citrus and rubber. Then what is the advantage of asexual propagation? Here genetically it's identical, and it allows propagation of crops which possess seeds and which are not possible to grow from seeds, like jasmine, sugar cane, potato. And here only a single parent is required, and it eliminates the need for propagation mechanisms like pollination, cross-pollination process, and this is faster than sexual propagation methods. And what are the disadvantages of asexual propagation? First, diversity is lost in asexual propagation, and as many crops are produced with this process, it leads to overcrowding and lack of nutrients, and new varieties of crops cannot be developed in this type of propagation. And as what is asexual propagation? Here in this types of propagation method, an expensive process which requires special skills for successful cultivation of crop. Generally this shouldn't involved. Okay, and the species which are involved in this process are less likely to resist pests and diseases. So what are the importance of asexual propagation? First is cheaper, like it may make many fruit, many trees, and it will take 4 to 5 years to develop. Okay, and plant like roots, then chrysanthemum, they do not form viable seeds. So vegetative propagation of the is the only method for propagation for the production, continuation of species in such plants, and all the plants which are developed by this method will be generally similar to parent plants. Next, sexual propagation. Here there are various processes like pollination, fertilization, seedling. Okay, so first, pollination is the transfer of pollen grains into another stigma. And what's in case of fertilization? Fusion of male and female gametes. Okay, it forms zygote. What about seedling? Multiplication of plants by using seed. It's called seed propagation. Then dormancy. What is dormancy? It's the term used to describe seed that will not germinate because of any condition that is associated either with the seed itself or with existing environmental factors like temperature, moisture, and other whatever factors are there. During rest period, some seeds will not germinate immediately after harvesting, even if conditions are favorable, and this failure to germinate is due to physiological condition, and this is said to be seeds are in the rest period. And next, seed viability and longevity. Here viability means the presence of life in the seed, and longevity refers to the length of time that seeds will retain their viability, and some seeds are also having short life period. Okay, so next is pre-germination seed treatments to improve germination rate. First is chemical, second is mechanical. In chemical, different chemicals are different hormones are applied, like some phytohormones like gibberellin, ethylene, cytokinins. Okay, these are applied to give a effective method, and different times are there, like 10 minutes to 6 hours according to the species. And next is mechanical. Here seeds of few species are impermeable to seed coat, like the seed should not be injured, it should be having hard coating. Like this can be achieved by placing the seeds between two sandpaper doses, one sensation, other revolving, and passing seeds through machine that scratches the surface, and filling and notching to make the seed coat permeable to water. Then seedling, this is boiled water treatment, soaking in water. Then moist chilling. In seedling, here the boiling of water over seeds and getting it into cool about there are certain seeds. And soaking in water means here the seeds are soaked in water to modify their hard seed coats. Okay, then moist chilling means here the seed of many woods or trees, shrubs are exposed to low temperature to promote their germination rate. Germination is measured by two tests, that is roll table test, excised embryo test. What is the advantages of sexual propagation? It is the simplest, easiest, and the most economical process, and some plants, trees, vegetables or food species can propagate only through sexual propagation. That is example, this marigold, papaya, tomato. This type of propagation leads to better shrub species that are stronger, disease resistant, and have lifespan. Viral transmission can be prevented. Then it is the only propagation process in which the resultant offspring have generic variation and exhibit diversity of characters from the parent crops. And this generic variation is responsible for continuous evolution that keeps on producing better and better offsprings. And there is easy storage of seeds and easy transportation of seeds. And this is the disadvantages of sexual propagation. Is seeds will take longer time to turn into mature plant. It take longer time than asexual propagation. And here seedlings are propagated through sexual propagation, likely to have some genetic characteristics as that of parent plant. And some seed species do not produce viable seeds through sexual propagation, so they are unsuitable to propagate for the same. And the plant that do not have seeds can propagate it through this process. And there are many factors which can affect the viability of seeds. That includes moisture, air, temperature, and light. Hope you understand about sexual propagation and asexual propagation. Thank you for listening me. Whatever is any doubt is there, then you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.